So joining us now from Horillac Park in Edmonton is Stacey Levitt-Wright, the CEO of Federation. Thank you so much for being here on the CJN Daily.
A pleasure. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you right on the grounds of the Heritage Festival. Yes. With a first-person eyewitness tour of the pavilion. So first of all, how has it been going so far? It's the last day. How's it been going?
It's been going fabulous. It's been very smooth. We have lots of people coming through, really excited to engage with us and ask questions about Israel and just take it all in. And our dancing has been just outstanding. They really showed up. They had a short time to prepare because we just weren't sure this year if it was even going to run. And they've been drawing in tremendous crowds to our pavilion.
I know that this year, this pavilion comes after a couple of months where the tension on Israel and anti-Semitism has spiked after the hostilities in May. So how important was this for the Jewish community to be there this time, this year, when some of the other countries didn't come because of COVID, right?
You hit the nail on the head. It was very important to us to represent and to ensure that there was strong Israel advocacy on the ground and that we could have a chance to interact with people and just show them the beauty and the culture of the land. And that was really what's important. It's not a political event at all. It's highly frowned upon and discouraged. It's actually part of the rules of the festival. It's completely a cultural festival. And we've been having wonderful conversations. It's a great engagement tool.
And the food doesn't hurt as well. You get some limonada.
It doesn't hurt.
Else are you having on
Let
the
me
menu?
show you what we have. So I'm just walking over to our food tent right now. Mint limonada is very popular, of course. We have a beautiful falafel plate. Deep fried pickles certainly bring people in. They all enjoy that. The falafel plate is full, just full of salads and all of that. We have fruit blintzes, very popular in the morning. And then we're just trying out now, we decided to try pito with za'atar and see how that sells with a scoop of something on the side.
So why don't you show us some of the highlights of what people can see when they walk through?
Sure. I'm going to see if I can flip you around here, which unfortunately I can't do. I'm flustered technologically when I'm on site. So outside the pavilion, we have our photo opportunities with the Dead Sea. So people put their faces in there and like to take pictures, a little selfie moment. So here's our entry to the pavilion. I'm just going to walk backwards if you give me a moment. So you're kind of walking in through Jerusalem. And so we have the walls set up like tunnels, as you get a sense of that. And then we have information about historical aspects of the country along the way that people can stop and look at and ask questions about. We have information about the land. We compare the size to the size of Alberta so people can get a sense of the size of the country. And then throughout, we have these large panels that show you different parts of the country. So you're almost getting like a virtual visit. We've set up a Machne Yehuda market. Here's some volunteers and staff who are here to answer questions. And so we sell our cultural wares at our mini market. We have all kinds of information about Tel Aviv during the day and at night. And this year, we're very proud, on top of our cultural artifacts, where we just answer questions about holidays and Judaica, we've actually set up a new feature, which is a Jewish wedding. So we have the chuppah and just some information about the rituals and the things that you're going to see in a typical wedding. So that's been very exciting. A big draw with the little girls, of course. And then we have a Baha'i garden scene beside it. So that's become a nice selfie spot for people to take pictures. And then we just have some information for our community members as outreach or people who are of Jewish background or Russian background who want to come and participate in some of our community events. We kind of publicize some of those as well. So that's that pavilion. And then our dancers are getting ready here, the kids, to go on stage. We have it takes about 60 volunteers to get through the weekend. Plus the dancers are all volunteering their time. Plus the MCs who are keeping that show going. These two teenagers have given up their weekend to make this all kind of come together. So it's very exciting. And then there's all the parents who spend all day long here in the sun or the rain, whatever the weather brings, to just cheer everybody on.
And then in the food tent, is that part of the cultural tent, or you have to walk farther to go there?
So the food is right beside the culture. We have one of the larger tents. We've been doing this for over 20 years now. So a new country would be allowed to have one smaller tent and just to try things out. And then we're kind of the full package. We're allowed food, entertainment, and culture. And so the food tent is a whole other operation. That's a combination of staff and volunteers. Again, we have 5 or 6 volunteers a shift here. So Eddie here has been doing this for over 20 years. People come just to see him and have an interaction with him around the falafel. It's just like being in the shuk. So we have this beautiful food set up. Very strict requirements from Alberta Health Services as far as food inspection and safety goes, especially with COVID this year. Here's our lemonade. I brought mint from my garden.
So you're making
my
limonana, but
contribution.
you're calling it lemonade, right?
So it's limonana basically. So that's what we call it. There's a cheesecloth in there, I think.
Thank you very, very much for the tour and for being on the CJN Daily. And I wish I was there. It looks so amazing.
Then come next year. We do this every year. Come experience
For sure.
it. Thanks.
Take care. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.